They say follow who knows you.
That she wants to introduce us to Her Excellency. Then we start taking pictures of her, especially during the 2016 election. We took first few pictures and it was crap. This guy actually told us a lot of nonsense, that we don't have any talent. We're chasing a dream, but this also exposed us to so many disciplines. We had the opportunity to be on a film set, which was like Hollywood standard. I think at some point we actually started that celebrity lifestyle photography in Ghana.
Okay.
I believe the New Patriotic Party is the only party that has brought development to Ghana. At this point, nobody even cares whether he was CPP or NDC or MPP. With all consistency and seriousness, I believe you can slowly and gradually be able to build a very big, solid brand as a photographer. If you really want to be a successful photographer, you have to gear up and really work hard. People think maybe we are where we are because
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the After Fire podcast. Today promises to be very engaging. We have with us some creative entrepreneurs, very popular. They are also politicians, and today we are going to have a discussion with them on their journey so far and how things have been, especially with their progress right from school till date. I have with me today Twinsdntbeg. Samuel and Emmanuel, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
How has it been? I did a little research about you guys, and your name, Twinsdntbeg, there must be a reason for that. There must be a reason for that. So if you could share that with us, we'll be very grateful.
Well, it's a long story. I think the name Twinsdntbeg was birthed somewhere around 2008.
2008.
2008.
That's a while back.
That's a while back. So we've been building on that name and that brand for a long time and promoting it and projecting it since 2008. So yeah, but then this is how it came about. 2007, we've graduated from senior high school, and we knew we had something in us, so we wanted to be musicians, right?
Okay.
So we moved to my big sister's place in Tema, and that time was when Tema music was
booming,
cheaper,
big.
D Crime, Sarkodie. That was the time that they had started peaking. So we happened to get a connection, and we're hanging out with them, and we fell in love with music, and we wanted to do music as well. So I think that time we were calling ourselves TDB.
Yeah,
right?
TDB.
We were calling ourselves TDB. I don't know
Short
why.
for Twinsdntbeg.
I don't know how
I think it was
till daybreak.
Yeah, till daybreak.
Till daybreak.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
till daybreak, something like that. I mean, we've never said this anywhere, so
Okay. Exclusive.
yeah, we named ourselves. I think it was TB or TDB, one of these names, and we started doing music, and we recorded a few demos, and we went to give it to a few producers. We were going on radio trying to promote the single and stuff like that, and we went to give it to one producer. I honestly don't remember his name or his face or anything, because it's a while back. And after we submitted it to him and we went back to him for review, this guy actually told us a lot of nonsense, that we don't have any talent.
Wow. I'm
should
assuming you are rappers or singers.
Yeah,
Rapping and singing.
Yeah, rapping
Okay.
and singing.
I think
So-
The words that he said was, if you people can sing in a bathroom, you
Don't bring it out here.
you feel
That's
you feel you can do music, and when you have people saying discouraging words about you, it's an opportunity for you to also use that to motivate yourself. So we didn't let it really discourage us. What did we do? We rather allowed what he said to motivate us, and we decided that, okay, finally, we are not going to beg anybody for opportunities, whether anything that we want. We feel that if we invest in ourselves, do the learning, serve people, then we can be able to make ourselves better to the point that
when people come to us, they are coming because we have or we bring something valuable, and not because we are begging anybody to be do anything for them. So we decided to call ourselves the twins who don't beg anybody.
That's a
and
beautiful story.
Yeah.
Twins don't beg. Yeah. Then we got the name, and I think that name has been very prophetic. It has carried us from country to country. Anybody that hears the name, they're like, wow, okay. Yeah.
That's a very inspiring
Yeah.
story, to be honest. So you mentioned that right from, I think, senior high school. I just want
Yeah.
to know your background. Did you grow up in Accra? Where were
no.
you born?
We were born in Kumasi.
Kumasi, okay.
If you know Kumasi very well, Tech Hospital, right?
Okay, I know Tech Hospital. At least I
Yeah,
know
we
Tech
were
Hospital.
born in Tech Hospital, and opposite Tech Hospital is Aija.
Okay.
You know Aija?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where we were born.
That's where you were born.
We
Okay.
were born in Aija, close to Aija Zongo, and that's where we grew up. My dad was used to work at Forestry Research Institute
Okay.
of Ghana as a driver, and my mom used to sell petty. It was a petty trading like tomatoes and stuff
Okay.
on campus.
On campus, okay.
Bomsu Gate. You know Bomsu Gate?
I don't know
from
tech.
from
I went to
commercial
Lagos. I don't know
area.
tech so much, but I mean I know some of the
Yeah, from
places you are
commercial.
mentioning, yes.
You know commercial area.
Yes, yes.
Going to Ivandi Hostel.
Yes,
all the
I know
all
that
the
area.
KNUST people, this is like very
that the-
specific areas that
Okay,
Yeah,
anybody
that's
would
wonderful.
be
Very
very
good
familiar with.
hotspots.
Yeah.
So that is the area we grew up. Tech Aija, Bomso, Kentin Chrono,
Okay.
Hall 6. Hall
Okay.
6, Ayidiase,
Kote,
Didiako.
You were there. I mean, you were basically.
That
Did you go to basic school in that area?
yeah,
too?
USC
So we
JSS.
went to KNUST Daycare, KNUST Primary, KNUST GSS, KNUST SHS, then finally Tech.
Wow. I
Yeah.
mean, you spent your entire
Every
education
education
life within
life, yeah.
KUST.
Yeah, within
Yeah,
KNUST,
Wow.
the confine of
Well,
KNUST.
KNUST is like an ecosystem. It's a community. You can
Yes,
find everything
exactly.
there. So I'm sure our parents thought otherwise. They didn't see anything wrong with this, us schooling and
Yeah.
passing through the whole school.
I mean,
school
I think it's
system.
fine.
So-
That
and I
shouldn't be an
think
issue.
very few of us who did such.
Of course. I don't think there would be a
no,
lot
but
of
there are
people.
few of us who have done
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, usually what happens is that you go to school, you study a particular course,
Yeah.
you try to find a job within that space. Could you share with us the course you read and how it is linked to what you do now, or there's no linkage at all?
Well, I believe we didn't go to school for
Photography.
No. Yeah, for photography, but
Yeah.
whatever we studied in school, it's still very relevant in our
Relevant,
lives
okay.
right now. I did landscape architecture,
Okay.
KNUST. Then my brother did post-harvest technology,
Okay.
Faculty of Agric. So with architecture, landscape, it's all about design. I remember we even went to com design department to do even a whole lot of stuff about designs and a whole lot. So most of these things also relate to photography and all that. But apart from that, management courses, even learning how to even pass exams in KNUST is a whole discipline on its own.
Exactly.
Managing your time, your resources. Once you pass through university education, it's supposed to train you and carve you out to be somebody useful in life. And if you are not able to do that, then I believe you failed as a university student.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't believe going to the university is just to study what you're
would,
studying,
yeah.
and university taught us something. We didn't go straight into the university. I think after senior high school, we stayed in a house for like almost 2 years.
Yeah.
We rode Novdek.
Okay.
So shout out to everybody who
Who rode Novdek? You know?
Novdekans, yeah.
Who didn't give up and
Still kept on going.
and kept on going. We wrote Novdek, and we finally gained admission into KNUST, and we knew that we had to go to the university because we know what education really
Offers.
will do for our dreams. So the first time we got admission into KNUST and we stepped foot into KNUST, we knew that our dreams were finally going to happen. we got to KNUST, Unity Hall, Continentals, Conti. We became one of the most powerful people in the hall. We were very influential because of our background in music, entertainment, and all that. I mean, I remember I told you in Tema, we used to hang out with all these up and coming artists like Sarkodie and D Crime and Yao Puno and Yao Siki and all of them. And we're also a bit in film. So we knew Yvonne Nelson, we knew John Dumelo, and all these people, not even too closely, but then we were around them sometimes. We're learning, we're those people that you go to auditions, that you see them at every audition. You know, we're chasing a dream, but this also exposed us to so many disciplines. So we're around. And when we got to KNUST, we knew we had something. So the KNUST SRC week or Unity SRC week, they want an artist. Oh, we can get you Yasiki, we can get you D Crime for this amount of money.
Because of the time you spent in Tema and
Tema.
Your connection. So
then I'll call D Crime. Oh, Charlie, my people won't book you. Like how much? Then I'll just break the deal and
this was happening while you were students.
Yeah, first year.
Okay.
First year KNUST.
So trying to get clarity, you lived basically in Kumasi.
Yep.
So when did you come to Tema to create that alliance? After senior high school.
Yeah.
You came on your own or you came
Yeah, my big sister was living in Tema Community 4.
Okay.
So we wanted a new environment. So we moved, we went to visit her and we stayed throughout. You know, after senior high school,
so you wouldn't have
it takes
like a year.
Like a year before you go to uni.
Yeah.
So that was the period we learned so much. We were going for unless we don't see audition poster on any wall or TV or anywhere, we'll go for this audition.
So music,
everything. We're Adom FM, Kasahari, and all those. We're trying to get get the audience, and we started building our career. So when we got to KNUST, we were all over. Then we got in. We 2008. I think we became delegates for MPP, right?
Oh, okay.
They were voting for the parliamentary candidates. Okay. So we became delegates, and the person that made us delegates is now the member of parliament for Tano North constituency, and I'll talk about that later.
We will just hold
that.
We'll talk about the politics a bit later.
So somewhere 2008, we got exposed to politics in a way.
2008,
we got exposed to politics in a way, and we came to KNUST 2010. So when we got to KNUST, we became active, in politics, student politics. Nana B, the current national chairman of MPP, was national organizer, was running for SRC president. So we became part of his campaign team. So we were the ones sharing flyers, doing door-to-door campaigning for him, tearing posters of the 10 people, the NDC people.
See. You guys are quite distracted. But anyway,
let's go. I mean, politics
is student politics. Everybody who follows student politics know all these. We used to call it Nasuba Express. All these basic,
So we learned so much. We basically learned so much in our first year. First year that people just go to school. Come to campus to just only study. That was us. We were out there. Then by the time we've gotten to our third year, we became the VC gave us an award for being the most influential students with a purpose. That was the first award we ever got in our lives.
So it means that photography wasn't.
No.
You started even the politics before you even got into photography.
And we're also bringing movies to premiere on campus. It was a thing. We will go buy the rights of Shirley Mansour's movie that she will produce and showing a silver bed. Then we'll go and buy the rights to show maybe 2 or 3 times. Then we'll come and premiere it in KNUST. Then we'll do some in UCC. Then we'll do some in Central University. So we were doing a lot of entrepreneurship projects on campus. We were doing stage plays. parties.
Especially during Republic Hall weeks.
Oh, yeah, a lot of parties. I
Yeah,
see.
we were behind a lot. We go to a club and go and get a space and advertise and drive traffic there. Then we make some coins. So we're doing that. I remember when Glow SIM came at that
Yes.
time. We were part of the distributors. We were working with Samsung and doing a lot of activations. That's when we even toured with Sarkodie on some of the campuses. You remember Sarkodie was a brand ambassador for Samsung?
Yes, I remember.
Chief Hero and stuff like that. We were touring with Sarkodie in Kenya University, Sunyane, and stuff. So people think maybe we are where we are because
We'll get there.
exactly.
Yeah.
So
So it means you started your entrepreneurship a long time ago, way before photography.
Way before photography. We even produced a short film that even got nominated for Ghana Movie Awards 2013 as the best short film.
You share the name of that movie. Maybe I would take a look
What
at
was
it.
the
Or you
name?
don't.
I think it was a campus scandal.
Yeah, it was called Campus
Yeah.
Scandal.
Campus Scandal. Okay.
Yeah, we shot and directed it and produced it. I think we collaborated with one director from NAFTI. We're students.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
And one thing was that we're connected to not just people in Kenya University, to Legon, to NAFTI, to UCC. We have friends in UCC that will call that, we want to bring a film and premiere. Then we connected, they will start advertising it there. We'll put money together, rent a cinema, an auditorium, advertise, rent a projector, rent sound, then premiere the film, take the gate proceedings, and we make some money.
Great.
So we are doing all of that
You had
while we're on
all
campus.
this going for you, which is a lot. When did photography come in?
Photography came in after university. Because we're connected to actors, actresses, and movies, we had the opportunity to be on a film set, which was like Hollywood standard. And
Okay.
the title of the movie is called Cursed Ones.
Cursed Ones.
And it was shot just around the same time that they were shooting Beast of No Nation.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you remember.
So
Yes.
I think most of them were
I think it was just 1 month apart.
1 month apart, and it was located
In almost the
same
same
area. It was, I think they were shooting it somewhere around Koforidua.
Go for it.
So
yeah, okay.
we had the opportunity to be on set for like almost 2 months with the directors, producers, actors, actresses, and some of the notable actors were Jimmy Jean Louis, he's a Haitian actor, Ori Serrero, who is also from Adventures of Sinbad.
if you remember that,
Yeah.
that guy
who's
who
through
who couldn't
yes,
speak.
Yes. You couldn't
Yeah.
speak. The mute.
Yeah.
I remember.
Amake Abebrese, Ramabriu,
Ramabriu.
David Donto, Fred Amogi, Makofe Ejiani. Almost all these actors were on the same set with us, and we were PA to the director and producer. So what we're doing on the set was we're just making sure that everybody was right, bringing them coffee, serving everybody, and
helping them with
one
scripts.
one way that my brother and I will learn is by observing. So whilst on set, they brought so many sophisticated cameras. I think they were using a red Scarlet or Red Dragon camera, like 2 or 3 of them, and their lighting. They had gaffers, they had sound technicians, they had stand directors. So throughout like the 1 month or 2 months on set, we asked the relevant cinematography questions from the director. Then we're done with the movie. They wrapped up, they were leaving, but the director's brother had a small camera. And most of the times when they do these kind of productions, they don't take some of the basic stuff away. They just probably sell it off or something. So we were paid about 300 each Ghana cedis for that, just being
For
on
the
set
whole-
for that while.
For the whole
Yep.
2 months.
Yeah. So we got about 600 Ghana cedis. And he was selling the camera for about £50 at that time. So looking at the exchange rate and all that, it wasn't really enough. So because we were so good to Ori Serrero, that's a Sinbad guy, he was like, I love you guys so much. I really appreciate what you've done for me throughout the whole set. I'm going to add up and buy the camera for you guys. So he bought our first, officially, like he bought our first camera for us. And up till now, we stay in touch, we talk. Even when, or anytime that we're in the UK, he hosts us. We visit him. If he's available or he's not shooting, then we probably hang out in London and all that. So that is how we started photography, by buying our first camera. And when we got our first camera, the question was, how do photographers get all the beautiful images that they have or they've been taking on social media? We took first few pictures and it was crap. It was so bad to the point that we started asking the right questions. What did we do? We started going to other known popular photographers around for them to teach us, but they were a bit reluctant. None of them was willing to share information or share knowledge with us. And we decided to now go on YouTube to learn most of the things that we know now. So YouTube was our teacher, and also constantly researching and rehearsing and having some few friends around and using them as subjects to take pictures made us who we are right now. Also, not forgetting the fact that we had amazing opportunities when we started our photography journey.
And because we were already also connected to most of these artists, it was easy.
Very
Easier
easy.
to get.
We have a camera. Whenever they are going for interviews,
Anywhere they are going,
they call
we are
us,
with
we
them.
tag along, we started taking
I
pictures.
think at some point we actually started that celebrity lifestyle photography in Ghana.
Okay.
Yeah, and blogging, like following artists and
Artists,
creators to
creating content and all.
Yeah,
Content and put it
yeah.
out there on the. Okay,
Yeah.
that's great. So then that means 2014, right? You started
2015.
2014
then
after uni.
Yeah.
That's when
yeah,
you started.
after uni.
Then so you got the gig, you got the camera, you started, you tried, it didn't go so well. You didn't give up. You kept on going on. And then now because you've already created connections with artists across the country, it was easier to, present what you have to offer for
Yeah.
them. So even though you've mentioned that you were delegating to 2008, when did you get the opportunity to start following the former second lady?
Well, to answer that, we knew the former information minister, Fatih Abubakar. At that time, she was also a student. Because we were connected politically by TESCON, nukes, and all that, she was our friend on social media. That's Facebook. At that time, Facebook was very, very active.
Mm-hmm.
So she saw what we were doing with our photography skills. So we spoke one time and she was like, I think at that time it was getting close to the 2016 elections. And
Yeah, it was somewhere around
2015,
2015.
getting late, 2016 elections. So she's like, New Patriotic Party, His Excellency Dr. Baumia and the wife were trying to do something different this elections, because the 2012 elections, Her Excellency Samira Baumia was not so active on social media. But this time around, they are trying to take advantage of the growing influence of social media in politics. So what they want us to do is that she wants to introduce us to Her Excellency. Then we start taking pictures of her, especially during the 2016 elections. So we met up with her in their home somewhere in Kanda, and it was beautiful. We gelled so well. She immediately liked us, and that is how we started our relationship with her. So if you calculate right now, I think we've been working for her for the past almost 10 years now.
Almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Great. So the main question I want to ask with regards to that is that, in Ghana, a lot of time entrepreneurs would like to conceal their political, association because sometimes you may lose some business. The way Ghana is very polarized when it comes to politics.
I think
There's a lot of polarity in our politics where people would consider, even though you are doing a great job, you guys are good, but some people are so connected to their political party that just by virtue of the fact that you are linked to the New Patriotic Party, you may have persons going like, oh no, maybe we shouldn't go for them just because of your connection to them. And is this something that happens?
It happens like all the time.
Wow.
I believe there is an opportunity for some of us to should I say, some of us to educate people on, first of all, one, political affiliations. We've stayed all over the world. We've stayed in America, we've stayed in London, and I know most of the photographers too. I know Obama's photographer. Who else? Most of these Clinton's photographer, most of these people. When you are a photographer to any political party or politician, you are doing your job.
Exactly.
You know, so maybe we need to grow as a country to also know that once you see us affiliated to the MPP, we are also telling the story of the current history in Ghana right now. Who knows Kwame Nkrumah's photographer? I'm sure by now, if he was able to document Kwame Nkrumah's journey and history to the point that somebody could actually pinpoint one specific individual, that he was the one who took all Kwame Nkrumah's image, by now people will be celebrating him right now. And there's one person that people are still celebrating him. He's called James Bano. He took quite a lot of images of Kwame Nkrumah. And nobody, at this point, nobody even cares whether he was CPP or NDC or MPP. But what he was doing was, he was actually documenting the history of Ghana, Africa, and the world. So up till now, people still go back to Kwame Nkrumah's images, and they are able to know what happened during that time. What we are doing right now, we're also telling exactly the same story. And 100 years, 200 years, or 50 years to come, people would now cast their mind back that there was a politician called Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, there was a politician called Akufo-Addo, there is a politician called Samira Bawumia, and this is what her impact was in Ghana at that time. And at that time, nobody would really care about politics or political association.
Okay.
Yeah.
So next question is that you are more aligned to the MPP. So it's not just Samia Bawumia whose photos you are taking is the political.
We're strongly aligned with the MPP.
Okay.
I believe the New Patriotic Party is the only party that has brought development to Ghana. I mean, we can cast our mind back from independence to till now, and from 1992 to 2025, the Fourth Republic, every major policy, or every policy, I can confidently say every policy was introduced by the MPP.
I mean, we won't delve into that. But okay. So I understand your affiliation.
It's not just an affiliation.
Yeah. There's a reason behind it.
Exactly. There's a belief. I believe they have Ghanaians at heart. They care about the country. They care about people. That is why all their policies touch directly the average Ghanaian. Somebody who is located, where internet cannot even reach, their policies are able to travel that far. And that is why we are strongly affiliated with the New Patriotic Party, we believe in their ideologies and everything.
Yeah, that's good. And I think that you rightly said it. As photographers, you are doing your job. You know, it doesn't really matter whose photos you are taking. And even if you are aligned to a particular political party, it doesn't mean that if the opportunities that require your talent and skills, you should be overlooked just because of your affiliation. And I think that it happens not just in your field, in a lot of fields, where people are using political connections to just weed out people or not give people opportunities. And I think I agree wholeheartedly with you that Ghana should move beyond politics and look at people's talent and gifts that they have to offer. So that when, for example, Party A is in power, and there's somebody in Party B who is very well, skilled, talented, and has a lot to give, the person is not silent, because the truth of the matter is, when we do that, it is the entire country that will suffer.
Exactly.
The whole Ghana will suffer, not just, whoever is in. So I agree with you. And I think that as a nation, we should be able to move past politics. But this question, let me ask both of you, because I've been listening to it, looks like everything you do, you are together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not heard anything where you go like, oh, my brother was the one doing this and I was doing this other thing.
No.
You are always doing stuff together.
And that shows
Yeah,
you the power
bond,
of collaboration.
yes,
Yeah.
the bond between you. I think it is worthy
It shows
of
you the
note.
collaboration, the power of collaboration. In success, and to become successful, you can never do
it
anything alone. And if you want to go far, you know that saying.
Yeah.
So collaboration is key. I mean, if I want to start a business now, and I have the ideas to be successful, I should look for people with,
Same mindset,
same ideologies, and come together and serve as checks and balances
of course.
in doing whatever you want to execute. And that is this is a clear example of collaborating.
Power of collaboration.
And, the power of collaboration. And we believe so much in it that everything that we've done not just even alone, but we've collaborated with so many people. We've put so many people on. Our journey hasn't just been us, but we've also, in line of achieving our dreams, we've managed to also help other people also achieve their dreams as well. We've made so many people. We are behind so many success stories, and that is what even keeps us going all the time.
You guys are very famous. People know you. So
I heard.
Yes, people know you. So will it ever get to a point where you think you guys yourselves will get into active politics and run for example, run for a position? Maybe this is something you think of.
I believe politics is all about serving the interest of the population or the country, and whatever knowledge we've been able to gain throughout the years and years of working with very, very brilliant individuals like Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Samira Baumia, because you can't obviously work with these people for this number of years and not learn anything from them.
Yeah.
We've learned quite a whole lot of stuff. But maybe for now, what I can say is that we're still in a learning process, and we also like to manage, manage and also set the pace for a whole lot of stuff. So probably going into active politics might be shelved for now, but right now what we want to do is that we want to be people's person. We want to be on the ground. We've traveled all over the country. We know the dynamics of every constituency that we go. We know that if we're in Bunkunku Yoyo, we know how the people are. We know how we just want to connect with people. And that is something that we love doing, connecting with
people.
So I'm not sure you'd even hear anything about us that we're not friendly, we're not nice. We just always want to connect with people. And I think that's the reason why people actually appreciate whatever we do. And love whatever we've been doing, especially whether politics or not politics, whether photography or not photography. People appreciate the fact that we've stayed connected to our roots. We don't mind going to Osu, walk on the streets of Oxford streets, go to a kinky joint and go and sit there and talk and eat kinky. We enjoy down
to earth,
very down to earth people, and we like connecting with people. So for now, we're still learning how to connect and serve people.
And politics is also a game of numbers. So once you have numbers,
maybe at that time.
Okay, great. So you are creatives at heart, from what I've been here. Creatives at heart. What you've mentioned photography, you've directed movies, you've been on movie sets, all of that. What about fashion? Is it something that's, because I'm looking at what you guys are wearing and I get the impression that you guys are really into fashion. Is it something that you want to maybe, for example, maybe, I don't know what you want to do with fashion, but it's something that you think about and maybe commercialize it as well, because that's,
We have a style and we like to look good, we like to be ourselves, and that is also important because image is everything. And we don't take that lightly. So we as creative and as a photographer, when somebody sees you, needs to see, oh, this person is
It's
a creative.
yeah.
So all that is a conscious effort to create a narrative about yourself. So if you're somebody that you want to be a president or a CEO or something, you dress like how you want to be addressed. You show up and leave, a mark in people's minds that is a conscious effort in trying to create an image. So if you look at looks, we ourselves, we Twinsdntbeg, like everybody will know that, this is us, this is how we've been, and this is actually a conscious effort that we put in every day to create that narrative. So yeah.
So same question. I'm wondering whether it will be something you would look at.
Yeah.
Just like you now with photography. Now it's a business for you. It's a commercial entity. There's a business. You have. I don't know whether you're still making movies as of now. You've done that in the past.
We're working.
We have. I think we have a whole lot of things that we should have even done at this point of time. But we believe everything is time.
Everything takes time.
You actually brought my mind to the fact that I think we need to also do more, because we are very
dynamic duo.
We're very interested in fashion. We've done a lot of international fashion shows. We've done London Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week. We've gone to a lot of crazy fashion shows, and we've learned quite a whole lot of stuff. But before we even set up another business like that, you have to be very ready in terms of the direction that you want to take the fashion and everything. But I think it's something that I would really love to explore. The fashion side of
Ghana will be waiting on you.
Yeah, the fashion side of us, or fashion side of photography.
Photography as well. Okay. So just to go back all the way to Kumasi, your parents, how proud are they of you guys?
Unfortunately, our dad saw the early part of our journey. He would be there, then his boss would call him that, hey, I saw your kids on TV, and he was a bit happy about it. But one thing that my dad wasn't really in tune with was the fact that we're doing secular music. For that one day, he warned us because he was a church leader. Yeah. Pentecost.
Pentecost, I mean, they are very strict.
Pentecost order.
It's, one or two, Yeah, he really...
But you didn't listen?
Oh, we did. So I think there's something we also missed out. We're doing music. Our dad warned us not to do music. We didn't stop whatever we're doing. We actually metamorphosized into doing something different, So we shifted our focus now from music, then we went into movies and acting and events organizing and all that, So I think it helped us a lot. And even the music part, right now, what I can say is that we've worked with a whole lot of artists. We've been part of a whole lot of artist journey, like Bisakede, Stoneboy, Chayut. They are they even got to a point of time we used to manage some few A-list, B-list musicians.
As managers?
Yeah, as managers. Wow. But
I mean, take every artist in Ghana, we've worked with.
Yeah, we've worked with everybody.
Take every artist in Nigeria, we've worked with almost everyone. Take a few artists from
Tanzania?
Africa,
East Africa, South Africa.
We've worked with Grammy, BET, award-winning artists all over the world. So yeah, we are still playing our role with music, but then we're doing it in our own way.
Your own way. Now you're not at
the forefront.
At the forefront, for example, making the music yourself. Okay, that's great. So what would you say the dream is for Twinsdntbeg? What is a dream?
We're living
you've done a lot. You're living your dream, but is there something that you want to achieve or you are working towards achieving that when you get there, you'd realize that, some will say you already arrived, but is there something, between the two that you feel like when we get this or when we're able to do this or execute this, it would be...
I think an academy, right?
Okay. Academy to train?
Yeah. and something we call the media mall.
Media Mall.
Yeah.
Okay. Could you throw more light on that? I mean, it sounds interesting.
So the media mall
Hopefully
is
nobody steals your ideas.
Yeah,
but
hopefully.
I mean, yeah.
well,
Even if they do, they can.
Media mall
from
is-
where it comes from.
Exactly.
media mall is a whole mall where every creative will thrive, where you come, you can have everything. You can produce films there, documentaries, you can record music, you can shoot music videos, you can buy gears, you can come and learn photography, cinematography, filmmaking,
Studios all over.
studios, everything like all in one place, and that is something that I know would achieve before 2028.
Wow. There are timelines already. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
very
yeah.
serious.
Yeah.
It's very serious. So, there are lots of people who may be watching you and would want to get in the space, the photography space, but they don't even know how to start, or they may not even know how, quote
Well,
unquote,
it's
creative.
a
it would be.
difficult
Because
one.
If it's a business, what would you tell a young, kid watching Twinsdntbeg and
I would say
wants
it's a I know what the question you asked, and it's a
Yeah.
really difficult journey. We haven't slept for the last 10 years, like sleeping,
Sleeping,
like you don't have anything to
too
do.
much of a luxury?
Yeah, sleeping is a luxury
much
when
of a
you want
luxury,
to be
yeah.
successful. And we've been on this journey 10 years straight, no breaks, for the last 10 years. And it's difficult, right? And it even gets tougher and tougher. The journey keeps even getting difficult because the competition, there's also AI, there's also technology, there's also access to equipment. And one thing we didn't even mention is that after we bought our first camera, getting a second camera was even
Another
a
hurdle.
challenge. We've been homeless before.
Wow.
We here in Accra, we when we moved from after uni, and we came to Accra
Right,
for
yeah.
national service, and we didn't have anywhere to stay. I'm telling you, it's been tough.
You've been through the mill. It was tough. I can
Exactly,
imagine,
it's
yeah.
been tough. So if you really want to be a photographer and excel in photography, you have to be on your toes every day. You have to have your camera, your backpack at your back, and holding your camera and just walking around and just looking for random people to shoot. Just shoot, put it out there, shoot, put it out there, shoot, put it out there, building your portfolio and also social media, and also your connections with people. And that is also like a whole level of art
Yeah.
or skill that you
need
need
to
have to become also successful in photography. Being a great photographer isn't enough. There's more you need to do to get your name out there, and also your legacy also stamped wherever you are. So becoming successful is a whole lot. It's a whole lot.
So, I mean, what you said would get a lot of the young ones scared to get into photography.
No, I
But-
believe you just do it. That's the attitude that you need to do, or you need to have as somebody who really wants to venture into photography. I believe starting a photography journey starts with just a click. And how do you click? You need to find a camera. Most of our equipment are very expensive, but
Yeah.
you also need to find ways and means to start from somewhere. Invest any little amount of money you make out of taking pictures of subject, events. Invest it back into getting better equipment. And when you're able to do that with all consistency and seriousness, I believe you can slowly and gradually be able to build a very big, solid brand as a photographer. But it's not a one-day job. If you are interested, or if you think it's going to be like, then I believe
a
it's a
click
very
and then
big,
you
it's
are
a very
Yeah.
big lie. Just that, just like any other career, nothing is easy in this life. Even the life knows it's not easy.
Just living
itself.
is not easy.
Yeah.
So
Living in Accra is a whole.
Even
You need
those
a whole
people that do
masterclass living
hookah
Accra.
business, they know it's not easy. Even hookah business is not easy. Nah.
nothing
nothing
is
is
easy.
easy.
Yeah.
So if you really want to be a successful photographer, you have to gear up and really, 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 really work hard. It's work hard and also work smart. Working smart is us introducing ourselves to 5 people every day, right?
Okay.
So in a week, you've managed to introduce yourself to 35 people. In a month, I think 104 people.
Yeah.
I have to check. You can do the math.
Yeah.
And have a complimentary card or a call card or social media or your Instagram ready. Hi, I walk up to you. I'm Twinsdntbeg and I'm a photographer. I'd just like to connect with you. You can look at my Instagram.
Yeah.
Or you can check out some of my works. I mean, if you think about photography or anything, just reach out to me.
Twinsdntbeg.
Then going about every day introducing yourself to not less than 5 people, and that is where the magic in. There are some people that will call you
3 years.
3 years
Later.
After
3 years
You
later,
connect with them,
they'll
okay.
call you and say, I remember we met here. I have something for you guys. And that connection was made 3 years ago, and you guys have never spoken, but they've been following your journey. They've been seeing your growth. They've been seeing your progress. And now they're like, oh, I mean, I know these guys. I've met them somewhere before. And
Okay.
that is where the real sales comes in. So imagine going about every day treating yourself as a brand.
As a brand.
I mean, we treat ourselves as brands do billboards, they do commercials, they sell themselves, they advertise, they invest.
They do sampling.
They do sampling. Sampling is me going to an event and just taking free pictures and linking up with all pretty ladies at the event. And they sending the pictures to them and then posting and tagging me. Oh, I love my photos, amazing. Then they tag, they post their pictures on their Instagram. They might be having 200,000 followers, 100,000 followers, and they tag you. Maybe 300 people come and follow you from just that post. And they follow you, they see their picture, they see that you're an amazing photographer. When they're looking for a photographer, they'll come and DM you, hi, I would like to book you guys, I would like to do this, I would like to. And that is how we built our following, that's how we built our numbers, and that's how we've been able to connect with everybody on the globe.
So the key word I hear is connection. You have to be able to connect with people.
Connection and sampling. Give your services for free. Even as at now, we are still shooting for free. We're still connecting with people. We would. I remember how we even broke out in East Africa. There was Afrima 2018 in Ghana, and we were shooting for free. So we met a few artists from East Africa, and one of the guys who was a video director, what was his name? Norton. He was nominated for Best Video Director from East Africa, Uganda. And we were shooting for free, the red carpet and all that. We took their pictures, we sent it to them, they liked it. We were just talking, and it was like, oh, there's this music awards in East Africa, in Uganda. Why don't you guys come and, I love what you guys do, why don't you guys come and shoot? The only thing we can do for you guys is maybe hotel. Then I think that time the tickets was like 3,500 Ethiopian Air. Then we had saved some 7,000 cedis. We booked our flight. We flew all the way to
Uganda.
Kampala. So Ghana, Ethiopia to Kampala, and we got there. We were so scared. We hadn't been in East Africa before. And we reached there, I think, at dawn, around 2 a.m. or so. And lo and behold, the guys were at the airport waiting for us. They took us to some ghetto hotel. And it was a bit scary. We thought we were going to be kidnapped or something.
Scary.
We thought we were going to be kidnapped. But then after we went to shoot the festival, the music, it was, I think, Ugandan Music Awards or something. High People Music Awards. High People is really big in Uganda. And there we met so many East African celebrities. We met all of them, and that is how we even got connected to East African music. And now they were inviting us everywhere. We met Eddie Kenzo. I don't know if you know Eddie Kenzo.
Yes, I heard the name.
Eddie Kenzo is a very good friend. He's won Grammys, he's won BET,
And he is like more of, should I say, Shatawale Stone Boy
in East
in
Africa.
East Africa. So he has a
You need
lot
a-
of
you
you
need
need appointment
meet
to see him.
To see
but
him, but-
he brought us into his studio where he has like a big house studio. You go
That
there,
guy
you-
is rich.
you find all his guys around, living the music life. But he took time, hosted us in his studio, and it was an amazing time.
And
two
from
small
that
Ghanaian
time,
boys,
anytime
Power of
Eddie-
sampling.
oh yeah, anytime
This
he's
is the
in,
power. And all this happened because you took pictures for free.
Yeah, taking pictures for free. We've shot.
And then that connection led to you
we
ending
we
up there.
shot Ghana Music VGMA for how many years? We shot Ghana Movie Awards.
All
We
that
shot-
for free.
Of course. We shot every event in Ghana. Sometimes we fly all the way to Nigeria to just go and shoot the event. And that's how we've connected to Tonto DK, Brother Shaggy. Brother Shaggy is a very good friend of mine. They see our works, and anytime they're coming to Ghana, all these Nigerian celebrities, Big Brothers, all the Big Brother stars, I've worked with all of them. Anytime they're coming, Big Brother celebrities are coming to Ghana, they always reach out to us.
Okay.
like
Just because they've seen our work
What you
from
do,
Ghana.
yeah.
These are the top photographers from Ghana. So anytime they're coming to Ghana, they are in our DMs. From Alex Unusual, this guy, Uti, the guy who even won Big Brother. A lot of
A lot
them.
of the
So
people.
anytime they're coming to Ghana, they reach out to us. Yo, Twin, are you guys in Ghana? I'm coming. Let's do something. Then we get, So that is how we've also built our name in the industry. It's basically going out there to shoot for free with our passion, just sampling our works. We are advertising. We can't do billboards, so the only thing we can do is going out there to show people what we
you
can
can
do
do.
and serving them our work. And the moment we take your pictures, we take your number, your WhatsApp, we send it to you guys. Now you are watching my stories. I have your number. You're also seeing what I'm doing, and now we're directly in contact.
So it's deliberate marketing.
It's a deliberate marketing that we've been doing,
Okay.
and I mean, we've been shooting also. Lastly, we've been shooting these events in LA, the BETs and
NAACP.
NAACP. That is where we've met all these global superstars you see on TV. We've met all of them, taking pictures of them. Rihanna, Jamie Foxx even hosted us at his house at some point, just because we are out there just giving the world what we know what to do. And that is what has taken us to places. Money has never been our vision. We are just passionate and we want the world to know who we are. So we're just out there.
All right. So in one of your submissions, you mentioned AI. How do you think AI would impact the work of photographers, videographers, and all of that? And are you prepared for that change? Because I know that, AI is going to be a powerful tool maybe in the next few years. How would you inculcate that in the work that you do?
It is a powerful tool.
Yeah.
I think what we photographers also need to do, and also content creators, what we need to do is to learn how to effectively use the AI, especially the tools in AI, to also enhance some of our works. There is a very vast difference, especially if you have the eye, for you to see the difference between an AI generated image and, a professionally shot with a camera. When you place these two side by side, not a lot of people might be able to see
The difference.
the difference.
It's sometimes
But
quite
sometimes
clear.
it's also quite very
Yeah.
glaring. So what do you like as a client? Do you prefer going for the polished up AI generated
Image.
image, or do you prefer a naturally shot beautiful image? And I believe when you do a research about that, you might probably get about 60 to 70% going for natural images, because AI looks more cartoonish,
Yeah.
looks more fake.
And to add up, AI can't take pictures.
AI can take pictures.
yeah.
Right? AI
I mean,
can
can't
click.
snap. It can't. I mean,
What
yeah.
what we do is that we sometimes, especially, use AI in if I'm editing, it's easier to remove certain
Things with the AI.
certain things that I don't like in my image with AI by
AI
just
tools, okay.
commanding Photoshop to do something for me, especially. Probably I want to change the color of the sky, or I want to bring different effects in on the image to make it enhance the image. Then I think that's how photographers can collaborate with the new form of
So no
technology.
photographer should be afraid of AI.
No. If you are afraid of AI,
Then
then
it
you are not
makes-
embracing change. You know,
It
Exactly.
actually makes our work a bit easier
Easier,
sometimes. It's
okay.
just you just need to know how to use it without actually changing the actual image that you're trying to present.
also in most of our, sometimes we also struggle with captions and all that, you know, as content creators.
Exactly.
So
It's
sometimes
a
when
lot
you
of
have how when you want to post something and your mind is a bit blank, you can just put in the
Talk to
caption
AI.
and it would kind of like
Have something for you.
carve
to-
something out for you, and you read it and it'll be like, oh, this is brilliant. So we need to
So
find
Twins don't
yeah,
beg.
yeah.
You are embracing AI.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Right, great.
We're collaborating with AI.
I mean, yes, collaborating with AI.
Yeah,
like you rightly
collaborating with
said.
AI.
Yes. So I think that I would like for you to tell people who are watching us, you know, what should they expect from Twinsdntbeg? I mean, we are getting close to Christmas, and I wanted to also, are you still organizing parties and programs and all of that?
Yeah,
You're still doing
we're
those?
still doing exhibitions.
Okay.
We did one of the biggest exhibitions in Ghana, 2022.
Yeah.
Right? We collaborated with the Embassy of France, and that I must say is the one of the biggest exhibitions done by a photographer in Ghana. And we've done a few exhibitions, also one in the UK. And
Warwick University.
yeah, University of Warwick. We're invited to speak on a
African Student Week.
African Students Week at the University of Warwick, Coventry, and I think we also have one major exhibition in DC next year.
Okay.
That
We didn't mention the name of the university.
You would not now.
For our family witches to hear.
Okay. So
So
that's,
we're doing right now. We're creating experience. We just don't want. I mean, we're photographers, but what can we also add to photography to commercialize it? We want to commercialize photography. We want other photographers to also learn how to also make money with photography.
Out of photography.
We just don't want. I mean, every time just book for a shoot this, but we want to create experiences. So we're doing exhibitions. We're doing experiences. We're
So
experimenting.
these are the things we should be expecting next from
Yeah,
from
we're
Twinsdntbeg.
From now
we're-
till 2028, when we take active stand in politics, you know, with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as the next president.
I like that you keep that in.
Yeah.
You guys are really sharp. I like the way you're able to, you know,
yeah.
put these
So
things
that's what
in.
we're doing from now.
I
till
mean,
that
yeah,
time.
he's the next president of Ghana. I mean, it's quite glaring.
So we'll see. So guys, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah.
We would stay in touch. We would invite you again. I think you
Yeah,
have
there's
very
a
beautiful
lot there's a
story.
lot to talk about.
Yes. You have a very beautiful story that I think the world should hear.
Yeah.
And we look forward to meeting you again.
Same here.
I mean, your pictures are beautiful. We've all seen them. And I like the fact that you are being entrepreneurial, not just relying on just the skill itself, but trying
Yeah.
to commercialize it. And also, you know, show the young people the way. Now they say follow who know road. So, you know the road.
But we
so
too,
I
we're
mean,
also following
show us.
people.
We're also
who-
following the young. We're following the young people because they keep
Bro,
you.
like the new crop of photographers in Ghana, in Africa, is insane. And I currently saw or met somebody on social media. He's on Instagram, and I saw his work. I just messaged him and I was like, bro, your retouching skills is so beautiful. I need to learn from you. You know, And he's like, "Are you kidding me?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm dead ass serious, you know." And it's like, it will be an honor for
Yeah.
us to learn from each other. And I think that is something that we also don't do in Ghana. Once you feel you are
Yeah, you are up there, you
somewhere,
don't
you
want
can't
to-
also learn from anybody. But that's a lie, you know.
So you're
We
waiting-
were learning from the young people. Everybody we hang out is
yeah.
actually
Yeah, Gen Z president.
source of knowledge for you
Yeah.
guys.
yeah.
Any Gen Z for now. Yeah.
But I
Oh
said
yeah,
it
oh,
earlier.
we are Gen Z at heart.
Yes,
Even
I said it earlier.
the generation also coming cry.
Yeah. I see, because I was telling your brother earlier that I think this was off camera, that they just mentioned when you guys finished uni. I'm like, how do you look like this when you finished uni at that time?
Sexy
Yeah.
grandpas.
Because, yeah, you look like Gen Zs, to be honest.
Oh yeah, we are Gen Zs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
let's take it like that.
So I was telling your brother
Yeah.
that when the young people are going, you just be in there, nobody will notice.
Yo.
When the older guys are going, you bring,
We
you
are
bring your
chilling-
brains.
we're
and then
chilling
you
with
are there
them.
Like
too.
for example,
Exactly.
Legon Hall Week. You
are
see
there.
us, you know, and we're not just there to do anything, but we're learning.
Yes.
You know,
okay.
we're
And
learning.
also, you do sampling there too. The sampling is a very important
You know,
skill.
we're
that-
preaching the gospel.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Gospel of.
Christ.
I see. I see. Okay.
Yeah,
great.
like
So-
Jehovah Witness. You know, yeah, we're doing.
Great.
witnessing
Great.
and
So
all that.
Samuel and Emmanuel. You see, I also noticed the deliberate
Yep.
change in your hairstyles.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to help people, know the
Yeah,
difference? Because you
yeah.
are identical twin.
Yeah, we
So-
don't want to confuse the girls a lot, so
That's fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you too
So
much
we
for
would
also
link-
hosting us.